Yo, what's going on guys? It's Lex Snow here bringing you guys a brand new video. Today I'm going to be trying to help you improve your rank in Rainbow Six Siege. Let's go ahead and get into it. So, I got several tips for you guys. And the first tip is going to be one of the most basic ones you can do. Make sure you're in game chat. Game chat is super helpful, but I know on console it's hard to get teammates in there. One thing I have noticed though, is even if you're giving callouts, there's some people who just have their mics off, or for some reason they don't have a mic that works, but they can still hear you. So your callout's actually pretty good. So always make sure you're in game chat trying to give callouts. And sometimes people, when they see your mic going off, they'll hop on in game chat to see what you're talking about. And please guys, when you go in game chat, make sure you don't have any background music playing or any type of videos in the background. Make sure that you join game chat and you say what you gotta say, but make sure if you're gonna be watching videos, mute your mic, because I end up always muting teammates who are playing videos or things like that at the beginning of a match. So just make sure you do that. Tip number 2, playing for the team, aka the support operators. You know me, I love my support operators. I'll run Callie any day of the week. Anytime we need her, I'll run her. That's not an issue, but some people don't really play support, and it's always nice to have some support operators. They're so valuable to the team, especially if you're attacking. You're always going to need those operators. Those operators would consist of Thatcher if he's not banned, Thermite, Habana, Ace, Callie, Maverick, all of those people, support operators. On defense, I would consider a support operator someone like Smoke, Mute, Bandit, Cade. Mostly the denial stuff. Jaeger is technically support, so is Wamai. Even Maestro. Like, just play support operators to help out the team. And speaking of helping out the team, here is the third tip right here. Playing with your team. So what I mean by this is, don't go all on your own thinking that you're gonna crouch walk across the map and get a free kill. Because if you die doing that, your teammates aren't anywhere near you, you lose the gunfight, and nobody can get the refrag, and that roamer is still going to be free doing whatever they want to. So please guys, make sure that you're always running with your teammates. You never want to try and be alone in Rainbow. You always want to try and be with the teammate. That way if you die, your teammate can kill the person that killed you instead. So that'll always work out for you. So always make sure you're playing with your teammates. It's going to be very important for you to do that. And on to the next tip, which is going to be helping you a lot on attack. Droning. Now, everybody knows for the most part, drone in where you're going to enter. But then after that, do you guys drone after it? Typically what you want to do is you want to try and save your first drone in the prep phase. You get one person to go find the bomb, just to make sure you're attacking it correctly, and then you just take it slow from there. Keep all of your drones and set up your first drone where you're gonna enter from. That's the most important thing. Then you use that drone and you still have a spare one for like watching your flank. So just be careful with your drones. Always try and use them, always try and utilize them, because they are so helpful. If you are running with a teammate, you can tell your teammate to drone up ahead of you. You follow the drone. Drone sees somebody, you can peek them, and then boom, that's a free kill right there. So yeah guys, just make sure that you're always droning ahead of yourself. Alright guys, so tip number 5 is going to be kind of going off of the playing for the team with the support operators. Instead, you're gonna be playing strong operators. My list of strong operators might vary from your list, but this is what I have down. I have Malusi because her gadgets are insane. You can't shoot them, you can only destroy them with an explosive or knife them. So either way, you're getting an audio cue if you place them at the doorways to sight. So that's always going to be super helpful. Maestro is an underrated one that I see in ranked very little. He is super good. He gets 2 impacts. He can impact trick, which isn't as good anymore because of the new Habana rework. But he could impact trick. He gets a pocket shotgun. He gets 2 bulletproof cams that can't be knifed. He's just all around a great operator. He makes the offense waste utility, which is always what you want, guys. Next up on the list is Maverick. Maverick, he can just open up the wall all by himself. He doesn't need anybody else. You can check out my Maverick trick video to find out how to open up the wall squarely, and you don't even need a sledge to open it or buck or breaching charges. You can do it purely by yourself. So make sure you guys check that out. That's going to be super helpful for you. Next up is Jaeger. Kind of self-explanatory. Even though he's been nerfed, he's still a great operator. He's going to get rid of some utility, and that's always a great thing. Nomad's great for watching your flank, so if you are solo queuing, then you can just set up a Nomad air jab behind you. Don't have to worry about your flank anymore, and that's always helpful. And plus you get a nice little audio cue. Your whole team knows the general direction of where it's at, so it's just always a bonus. Now Smoke and Mute, those two I would say are some of the best support operators on defense. They both get the shotgun, and they both get the SMG-11. So those two combos are super good. And then they can make the rotates for sight. Plus Smoke, he can deny an area for 30 seconds or more. Mute, he can stop drones. Mute has my highest win percentage out of all operators on defense. And that's just because his ability is so strong with the denying information. It just always makes it good. And these last two are Cade and Hibana. So Cade, obviously, he can place his Electro Claw anywhere he wants to, which makes it a lot harder for the attack to get through it, especially on a place like Clubhouse, where you can place it where it's it's pretty much invincible to Cali. You can only get it with grenades, so that's always a good thing. And then Hibana, especially with the rework, she is super strong now, guys. Make sure you're always playing her. And these last three tips are going to be kind of short but self-explanatory. You want to make sure you know how to set up sites. For example, kitchen coastline. You want to open up the kitchen wall where it looks in front of the kitchen window. The reason why is because you can play garden and you can get some super nice peeks from over there. So make sure you guys are doing that. And then you don't want to live in the past. You can't let what happened last round carry over to the next round. It's just going to mess you up. And last but not least, I personally prefer having a higher vertical than horizontal. I talked to my friend about it. He turned his vertical up and he said recoil control is a lot easier for him on controller. So give it a shot. It might work out for you. Personally, I play on a 92. But obviously if your sensitivity is not that high, if you play like a 30 vertical, try opening up just a little bit, like to 40 or 50. You'll see a big difference. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.